Hi Aries, welcome back to Tiara Destiny Tarot. Thanks for being here with me. I'm gonna pull some cards for your general energy for mid-November, and then we'll get some suggested advice, pull some oracle cards, and see what's going on with you. Can I please get 4 more cards to tell the rest of the story? 1 more, please. Thank you. Okay. Aries, so it looks like you're moving on to a new relationship. Not a relationship that you have grown, but a relationship that or partnership that you found, elsewhere. Now you're trying to juggle two things, two relationships, 2 people, 2 jobs. But then there's a painful ending. And then a new possible beginning, but not so passionate one. So, now that I'm thinking, I know exactly what's going on here. You might have stepped out of a relationship, or the person in a relationship with you stepped out of a relationship. Okay, Aries, I'm confused. I feel I have like a bunch of different things that I'm trying to figure out here. Okay. You are moving on to clearer waters or to a new relationship. But I think you may be in a relationship and you found a new person to be in a relationship with in life, and you've become distracted. So you kind of feel like you have these 2 options. And when you're sexy, you feel the happiest. And you know that there's something painful that needs to end, but like you don't want to end it because it makes you feel like you're victorious in being able to have 2 people, or you feel sexy and successful. But this in the painful ending, even though you have this new thing, you're off balance because the new thing you're not passionate about. Aries. Thing, person, partnership, whatever. Yeah, so you decided not to take a new path, like you didn't. Okay, Aries. Let's get I feel really heavy in my chest and throat, which is why I feel like you didn't do this the right way. Yeah, you didn't. You didn't do this the right way. And instead, you didn't want to say that the relationship had failed, so you kept it a secret. You went about this relationship. So you have a relationship That's a strong relationship. But you try to use logic too much to create the magic, so you weren't getting what you wanted out of this stable relationship because you were so focused on money and success and reason. Yeah. And you were distracted because you were so focused on the money and not on your emotions and other things. You were distracted by this new person or thing. Please clarify 2 of Pentacles or 2 of Swords for the, yeah. Yeah, so you were balancing both, you were balancing both, trying to find peace, but that didn't happen. Yeah, so your abundant, happy, sexual time in life has ended. But it might have ended, but there's still a victory here because you didn't have to make... I'm really confused. You feel like you won because your relationship still might be intact, but there's no love. You done poured the love out. Please clarify. Yeah, so you won because you're still in your relationship, even though you don't love that person. And you're unbalanced because you're like fighting with yourself about the idea of leaving and moving on to this new thing. But it's like you don't want to even go with the new idea or where you would be happy because it's work. Aries, man, your reading is making me feel sick. Okay. What is the suggested advice for my Aries for the rest of the month? All right. Suggested advice is to move slower, slow down, stop going with your impulses so freaking much, Aries. Yeah. Stop going with your impulses so much. Balance the give and take out. Figure out who you actually are and what you actually want and desire and see yourself doing in the future. Any other suggested advice? Yeah, and worry on growing the relationship or whatever it is that you already have. Okay, let's get some oracle cards to clarify the message for my Aries for this month. Okay. First one that fell out was Embrace the Dark, Aries. So this is definitely a heavy reading. Came from a dark place, I can tell. Embrace whatever darkness that made you make these decisions that you made. Learn your lesson from it. Okay? We're all connected. We're all God's children, if you want to say that. We all have the same energy running through us. So, like, know that, like, everybody makes mistakes. Seek the lesson in the mistakes and be honest. Simple as that. And then you'll be able to balance out things, become who you want to be, and gain that. All right. Let's see what anything else my Aries need to know for the rest of the month. Anything else my Aries need to know? All right, let's see. We've got the sacred spring, vitality. I dance toward the light. All right, I'm going to pull a little reading. Sacred spring, vitality. I dance toward the light. Flow words, grasp, refill, rebuild. The thermal springs of goddess Sulis sustain and restore vitality. Sulis rises through the healing waters in a dance toward the light. After a draining situation, you arise. Release patterns of self-neglect and refill your emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual reservoir. More than a fountain, the wellspring is a celestial pool of wisdom, faith, and transformation, qualities that kept the ancient ones balanced in body and spirit. Rather than sinking with despair, it's time to float on the beauty of wisdom toward the light of love. Visualize the sacred spring waters washing over you, cleansing away your fatigue, replenishing your temple with the ethereal radiance of the goddess. Relax into blissful, nourishing rest and emerge feeling whole. Reawaken with exuberance, recharged and ready to soar. You are ever evolving and expanding. Grasp and build on the lessons in your every experience and fill your cup up with wisdom again and again. Embrace the sunlit visions ahead and rise toward the bright beginnings and golden dreams. So, angels were telling me to say, visualize the sacred Visualize the sacred spring waters washing over you, cleansing away your mistakes. Heal from them. Heal from them. Okay. Please get me one more card to end this for my Aries, please. One last parting word is protection. Build a force field and protect yourself. So I think we have emotional healing work to do, Aries, the rest of this month, but you can do it. Please like, subscribe, share, and come back next time. Thanks so much.